everyone, welcome to Flavour Fridays. I'm Emma and today I'll be making Korean Mandu Dumplings. If you like our channel, then make sure you turn on your notifications and subscribe. So mandu is the Korean word for dumplings. There are many different varieties of mandus. You can have pork and chive, kimchi, you can have pork, anything that you like. What I'm making today is a vegetable kimchi mandu, and they're going to be very big and plump dumplings with a few special ingredients that give it this really nice texture. I've already chopped up the Holy Trinity, ginger, garlic, and spring onions, a really nice fine chop. And I've also crumbled in some firm tofu, which will give this mandu a really nice, juicy filling. So the star ingredient in these mandu dumplings are of course going to be kimchi. This is a jar of kimchi that I brought from home. I used the other half in a Korean pancake recipe, which will be out already, and you should check that out on the School of Wok channel. You don't need much, just a maybe generous handful of the kimchi, and then I'm going to do a fine chop again. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blanch some bean sprouts. You want to blanch your bean sprouts first because bean sprouts contain a lot of moisture. If you added them straight into the filling uncooked, it would make your filling very wet, and it wouldn't be as flavorful as if you cook them first. Now in the same pot, I'm going to cook my sweet potato noodles. They're made from sweet potato starch. So that sweet potatoes dried, ground into a very fine flour, mixed in with a bit of water to create these noodles. So I've drained my noodles, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to chop them up really finely. And I find that the best way to do this is just with a pair of kitchen scissors. So now that the sweet potato noodles are nice and finely chopped, same size to the rest of the ingredients, I'm just going to mix that in. What we're going to do next is we're going to season our mandu filling with classic Korean flavors. So a pinch of salt, a pinch of sugar, some sesame oil, a little bit of soy sauce, and then this is gochugaru or Korean red pepper flakes. This will give it a really nice red color and also a bit of spiciness, a bit of a kick, and then give everything a nice mix. And then also, I'm gonna add a little bit of the leftover kimchi juice from my jar of kimchi. So I've just rolled out all of my mandu skins and I made a classic dumpling dough. So some dumpling flour or plain flour, a bit of salt, a little bit of vegetable oil, some hot water, kneaded it for several minutes till I made a smooth dough, and then just put it on the side of my kitchen counter. We've made so many different types of dumplings on our channel, and if you want that recipe, check out the School of Wok website. Now with mandu skins, I think you can get away with it being a little bit thicker than maybe a gyoza style dumpling. I'm going to add a heaped teaspoon of filling right to the center. I'm going to fold it in half, like a half moon, pinch all the sides of that half moon, and then I'm going to make the two flaps on the side meet right in the very center, and then give it a pinch, and there you have a classic mandu dumpling. So I've just folded all of my mandus. I'm placing it into a steam basket, and I'll steam it for around 7 to 10 minutes. So after about 7 to 10 minutes, your mandus should be done, and you want them to sit for maybe another 1 or 2 minutes to slightly cool down, just like the ones I have at the Korean restaurants. I just whipped up a small dipping sauce here. It's just a bit of white rice vinegar, some soy sauce, some gochugaru, those red pepper flakes, sesame seeds, and a bit of sesame oil. Oh, that filling's got such a nice texture. What's your favorite type of dumpling? Is it gyoza? Is it a Chinese gaoji? Is it a wonton? Is it mandus? Is it even a pierogi? Let me know in the comments below. If you've liked this recipe, then give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time on Flavour Fridays.